Oh, hello. I was just practicing on YouTube Live.
Okay, okay.
I was just practicing. Can you see me on YouTube Live right now?
Um, I think.
Oh, hello. I was just practicing on YouTube Live. There's a lag.
Yes, of course. Let's look at it. So yes, I see that you are live.
Can you I'm just playing around right now. Trying to figure out. Hey, your face will be the only one seen on YouTube then.
I don't care.
Okay.
I just want to see if the service works correctly.
Trying to figure out. Hey, your face will be the only one seen on YouTube then.
I don't care.
Okay.
I just want to see if the service works correctly.
Trying to figure out. Hey, your face will be the only one seen on YouTube then. That's so weird. There's like
I don't care.
two echoes that I hear.
Want to see if the yes. Works correctly. Let's look at my options. If I have sent the audio with you enabled.
I'm gonna look to see.
Let's look at my options. If I have sent the audio with you.
What's the matter?
Normally I would see the options, but I can't see them now. Oh, because I'm not screen sharing, so there shouldn't be audio.
One time, there's no mask anywhere. They should.
Normally I would see the options, but I can't see them now.
I don't know, dude. They should be
Oh,
here.
because I'm not screen sharing, so there should be audio.
This isn't on.
Let's look for a topic today.
But I need to go home anyway.
Oh, you do?
Because
okay.
I'm still at in my
Oh,
company.
you're still at work.
Yes, I was working on my presentation the last few hours.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I need to go home anyway.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I'm still at in my company.
Oh, you're still.
So, okay, Ranela, we will see each other in a few minutes when I'm at home.
Okay. The presentation looks good.
Really?
Yeah, I like how the
just
first
3
thing.
pages. Okay, Ranela, we will see
There's a lag.
Yes, and I can hear me 3 times.
I know. Why is that? Yeah, I like how the first thing. It's so strange.
Yes.
Yeah. No, why is that? I responded to the same thing again.
Maybe you send your audio
Is it
or
my
YouTube.
my YouTube audio? I responded to the same thing again.
I think so, because there is no other way. Do you have your YouTube still open?
Is it I don't know.
You can mute your YouTube live stream.
Wow. Now it's better, isn't it?
I hope so. I don't
Okay.
hear anything anymore.
Okay, that was from my side.
Okay. So I will go home now and will join you later.
Yep.
I hope I will be at home in 20 minutes.
Yeah, if not, don't worry about it. I'm gonna just leave this on. Let me see if I can find a topic for today. And let's see who's gonna come today.
Yes, that's the question.
If there's nobody, then it's fine. I wonder what kind of
Do you hope our Korean friends will come?
never.
No, it's too early in the morning.
Yeah, never at this time. It's like 4 a.m. for them.
Yes. But this cultural exchange is for everyone, I think.
Yeah, it's
Or
for
should be, okay?
yeah, it's usually for people who are on your side of the world. Actually, Central Africa, um,
But there aren't that many
European.
people there.
Mm,
I think most of the members of CExE are from Asia.
most are Filipinos. There are some from Africa, but Africa is a huge continent, so there's some from um,
Ghana.
Tanzania, Egypt, Morocco.
Yes,
Where
yes, I
else?
know.
Bleh.
Benin. Somebody was from Benin.
Benin.
And somebody. So like one from from each country except Nigeria. I think Nigerians we have like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So
anyway,
many.
I let you go because you need to get home. Don't want to keep you.
I'm just packing up right now.
Okay.
And when I'm done, I will shut down my laptop anyway, because that's the same laptop I stream at home,
I see.
or I talk with you at home. And maybe I can work on my presentation at home again. That's why I made it in Google. I don't need to take it with me on a USB stick or lose it eventually.
What did you say?
So, okay, Ranela, we will see each other in a few minutes.
Okay, drive safely.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm here by myself on YouTube Live, trying to figure out what topic to talk about today. What's going on? Okay. Who's on right now? So this is how the screen looks like. Come on. The other day, um, our friend Teresa Tess taught us a song from Goblin, the K drama, with um, Gong Yu. I don't know his name. Anyway, now that song is stuck in my head. Where shall I send this? Do we have any? Welcome.
Hey,
Hi,
I
you're
just,
live.
I just, yeah, I just got in here.
Okay, you're live on YouTube, just so you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't want you to be surprised.
Or curse.
No, I don't think that'd be a problem.
My son, 'cause he's in school, and the only laptop we have is right behind me. So if my audio becomes an issue, um, just let me know, or
Mm.
mute me. So how does this class go? Is this the same one that I did the other day, where several of them were from Korea?
Isn't that so weird? What is going on with my screen?
I don't know, but it's like the never-ending hole.
I know. So creepy.
There's two of me. Let's see if I can start waving and see how long it takes. And I disappeared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
12
6.
seconds.
Yeah, there's a good delay.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. My son's laughing because he sees the delay. Back to the computer, please. And please, this is live on YouTube, so I understand you have to do your volume or whatever, but be respectful. Okay? This is important to Mama. Thank you, son.
So I shared our link
Okay.
over to. This is so weird. How do I fix this?
I think I figured out why the guy kind of like, not really hit on me, but was eyeing me at the grocery store.
This is live on YouTube.
Oh, I'm not talking ugly.
Okay, no. I'm just saying personal story, just in case.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I wasn't going to say anything bad, but apparently my shirt was not necessarily in the right position. A little
Oh
more revealing,
no.
but yeah.
Oh no.
It's okay. It was good for my ego. I really needed it today.
Okay. What shall we talk about today? I can't figure out the topic.
Cicadas. I just saw it.
I know.
I have no idea.
Ooh,
How
I
many
have
people are in this group? And
normally it's Emmy. Can you see my thing?
I just see the home screen of the internet news stuff.
Okay, let's see. Emmy and Narimane. They're usually the ones who join me.
Mm-hmm. And they are from.
Emmy is Sudanese from Britain.
Okay.
And Narimane is from Algeria.
Okay.
Let me see if I can get Japanese name admin from Elkick to come too.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was the class that had like Kevin Park, and then I don't remember all of their names, but we did a class where we did the basic 1 or 2 minute introduction about who we are. I didn't know if this was similar to that.
Not that one.
Okay.
This one is for intermediate and advanced English speakers.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, and I was going to suggest to you earlier when you did your little spill ahead of the class yesterday for Sarah's class about the mentors.
Yeah. Shall we show that right now?
It's up to you. If you find someone to pair me with that is learning English, I'm willing, to do some assistance in that. Um, maybe once or twice a week. I just don't know how to go about coming up with topics and all that, but I'm better at free talking and making
Right.
friends.
Yes,
So,
exactly. And I think
right.
that's the kind of thing that we need to do to make friends with people from all over the world rather than
Okay.
like having to teach them English.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like being
Right.
friends, it's much more fun. Um, much more fun way to learn a language.
Yeah.
I mean, granted that there are people who are like very good and effective
Hmm.
at um language exchange. Like I
Right.
watch all these YouTube videos about language exchange. Maybe we should do that. Like, what's a language exchange? Maybe we
Right.
should do something like that. Let's see here. Language exchange. Or like how to language exchange. Ooh, here it is. Language exchange practice and learn language with partners. Okay. Find pen pals to practice foreign languages. Welcome to Language Exchange. Find pen pals in the world and learn new languages with them. This site is completely free. Enjoy your visit and have fun. Let's see. Language exchange in Korean. She speaks Korean, looking for Japanese language exchange. From Korea, looking for German language exchange. From Korea, looking for English, German, French, Arabic, Hebrew. Cool. So I guess there's this thing going on.
Is this in your group on Facebook or is this just a website?
This is just a random website I pulled up just
Gotcha.
now. So there's this language exchange thing. Language exchange community. Practice and learn foreign language. MyLanguageExchange.com. There's so many language exchange places. Language exchange apps. Free language exchange sites.
Well, what about looking at what is available on your group and see if we can find anybody that needs me or would want English? That's up to you.
There's nobody there at our group yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, and plus all my messages will keep popping up.
Oh, true.
How do I look at it? How to do a language exchange. A step-by-step guide.
Okay.
10 steps to success. If you want
See,
to
there's a
speak a new
friend.
language,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if you want to speak a new language, speaking practice is essential. There are brilliant apps, textbooks, and websites to help learners understand the basics of a new language. But it's just a logic puzzle until you force yourself to start talking. There's no substitute for practicing the language as it's really used with a real human. Language exchanges are easy to find, but making them productive is a real art. Learn how to manage the strangeness of the situation, and you'll gain access to unlimited speaking practice. What an incredible asset! What is language exchange? A language exchange is exactly what it sounds like, an exchange of language skills between two people, or sometimes more. You find a partner who speaks your target language fluently and who is learning your native language. The two of you agree to help each other, take turns as a student and teacher. You want to read? Traditionally,
Okay, where are you at?
second paragraph.
Okay, yeah, I have to
Get
see if I
close.
can zoom. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
Okay, I got it. No, I got it. Traditionally, language exchanges are structured as a conversation in two halves. One half is in your target language. The goal is to give you speaking practice and for your partner to teach you a few things. The other half is in your native language to give your partner a chance to practice and learn. Language exchanges come in many different forms. For decades, schools from different countries have offered exchange programs, where students from a school in one region study at a school in another where sorry, I'm having a hard time saying, where a different language is spoken. In many large cities, there are language exchange events where tens or even hundreds of people meet so learners can practice with a variety of new partners in a single evening. Nowadays, most language exchanges take place online or in apps over video chat or messenger. This post will focus on the classic variety of language exchange where two people meet and both get some speaking practice. Read on to decide if that's the right language learning tactic for you.
Okay. Over here in the table of contents, it has what is a language exchange, how do you find language exchange partners, and 10 steps to a highly successful language exchange. Let's just read the summary first before we go into the
Okay.
number one. Decide what kind of exchange you want. Let's alternate.
Introduce yourself.
Chat about expectations.
Plan topics to speak about during your practice time.
Embrace the discomfort.
Ask for feedback.
Make notes.
Be mindful of your partner's language level.
Come prepared to teach.
Don't be afraid to shop for a better match.
Like
That's
a
the one I would
language
struggle with.
exchange. Same. Like a language exchange, but significantly more efficient. A brief afterward. Okay, so what's next? How to find language exchange partners. Cross this whole thing out and put Glex 2020.
Right. Right.
So, how to find language exchange partners? The internet has made the world a lot smaller, and it has never been easier to find a language exchange partner. Your options include language exchange apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, Bilingua, or Speaky, where you can message tons of speakers but might not speak to anyone aloud. Okay, what's
Right.
the point?
Right.
um, Real life language exchanges where groups of people meet up. You can find these through sites like Facebook, Meetup, or Couchsurfing. Mm, that's not what we're doing, but we are on
Mm-mm.
Facebook. Communities within
Yeah.
sites that you already use. You can try searching for relevant Facebook groups or Reddit threads. Language exchange websites designed to help you meet language exchange partners to make longer conversations and video chat with such as My Language Exchange and the Mixer. Universities and language schools in your area might run language exchange clubs. The best platform for you will depend on the kind of language exchange you want to have. Check out our guide to the top 10 language exchange apps and websites for more detailed review of these platforms. Hi, Marco. 10 steps to a highly successful language exchange. Now you know where to find a language exchange. And here's the how. As with so many things, the key to a successful language exchange are a little preparation, knowing what you want from the experience, and a positive attitude. Go ahead, Sam. Take it away.
Decide decide what kind of exchange you want. There are several types of exchange you could try. After all, knowing what you want is a crucial step towards making it happen. Ask yourself these questions to get started. Do I want to speaking practice or would I feel more comfortable just texting someone? Do I live somewhere where there are speakers of my target language? Do I want to become friends with my language exchange partner, or do I just need a willing teacher for half an hour? How strict do I want to be about the structure of the exchange? Learn more about the available options with this article on the 10 best language exchange apps and websites. Okay. Really wish he was here to read that, but okay. Introduce yourself. Usually, the initial small talk is the most awkward part of language exchange. Most people have several superficial conversations before finding a partner they click with. This is especially if you're searching for partners online. It can be difficult to know whether to approach someone by speaking in your target language or in English. As a general rule, remember that whichever language you speak with someone when you first meet up will end up being the one your conversations together default to. Start speaking in your target language and all of your chit chat will be extra practice for you. However, remember they're here to learn your native language. Your new partner will feel more comfortable, will feel more encouraged to exchange skills with you if you offer them practice from the start, instead of expecting them to practice with you. Remember to speak very clearly and ask basic questions until you have established their confidence level. If you're meeting in person at a large language exchange, hello, how are you is the most polite option. If you're meeting online, both of you will have the benefit of Google Translate. To stand out from the crowd, it's a good idea to write something which responds to their profile. Marco's turn.
Hi, everybody. So today we have cultural exchange in English, but we're learning about language exchange today. I just pulled it up. We saw websites for language exchange, and the top it says how to find language exchange partners. Um, it listed some of the ways to find language exchange partners. So in this cultural exchange, we have Sam from Tennessee, Marco from Austria, Najma from Zambia. Is that right?
Yep.
Sanchita from India. And myself,
Hello.
I'm from New Jersey. It feels so funny to say that. For today, I don't know why I'm chuckling about it. Um, I just feel like everybody is from an exotic place today, including Tennessee. And
Tennessee's not exotic.
then I'm like,
It's the
New
backwoods.
Jersey. New Jersey. So these are some ways to have a good language exchange. Um, decide what kind of exchange you want was the first one. Introduce yourself was the one that Sam just read when you guys came in. And chat about expectations. I guess this is important. Chat about expectations.
Hmm. I'm
Wanna read,
really glad you
Sanchita?
brought this topic, Ranela.
It seemed timely. I was
Yes.
like, what should we talk
Yeah.
about today? You know, everything that happens for us always
Mm-hmm.
happens at the right place and the
Mm-hmm.
right time.
Yeah.
So I accept the serendipitousness, the serendipity. I don't know the word, the coincidence. The I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Coincidental happenings
Yes, yes, yes.
or the
Exactly.
coincidences happening.
Yes. Go ahead and read the number 3, which is chat about expectations.
Not me. It's not my turn.
Oh, should I read?
Sure.
Okay. After breaking the ice, it's good to get down to the business early on. Otherwise, you both have the exchange without getting the practice you came for. After all, we are not dating. Getting to learn parts as getting to the learning part as soon as possible is actually very considerate. Asking for speaking practice, not texting practice. If you're finding conversation partners online, it's easy to just message new partners. If that's what you're after, go for it. But if you want to develop your speaking skills, conversation practice is far more valuable. After a little introduction, don't be afraid to politely suggest, would you like to speak English with me and teach me some Hindi over video chat soon? Um, I'm free on Tuesday or Thursday evening after 6 p.m. CET. Would you like to send voice messages? Would you like to do a language exchange over WhatsApp? What can a plan? We can plan a good time.
Oh,
Should I read the next part too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, divide your time equally. Whether you're meeting online or in person, you'll both get far more out of the experience if you structure your language exchange. Even if you're only meeting at a bar, at a large city language center. So, okay, at a large city language center, suggest timing things on your smartphone. Half of the time, speak in English, the other half in your target language. Although it might seem weird or unnatural, it will help you to relax and stop one, uh, one either of you from worrying about taking up each other's time. You could say, for example, I like to use a timer when doing language exchange to keep things fair. 10 minutes in Portuguese, 10 minutes in English. Do you want to try it? Would you like to practice English with me? We could speak English for half an hour and then you could teach me Portuguese for half an hour. Sounds good? Struggling to find a partner who is up to structuring your sessions efficiently? Skip the hassle and avoid spending half of your exchange time teaching by finding an online language tutor one-on-one lesson. Start from just $5 per day per hour.
These are really good advice.
Set some ground
yeah.
rules.
With the teaching.
Go ahead.
Set some ground rules. If you're planning a longer language exchange, it can really help to chat through a few ground rules. Ask yourself, how do I want to be corrected and how often? Every single time I make a mistake or an odd phrasing, or only when my meaning gets completely lost? Do I want to be corrected in English if their level will allow, or in my target language? Do I mind being interrupted or will it throw me off balance? Do I want to discuss something in particular or let the conversation flow naturally? Do I want to partner to explain things thoroughly or focus on keeping the conversation moving? It might take a few exchanges for you to work out the answers to these questions. However, once you do, you'll be able to ask for exactly what you need, and the learning process will become very efficient.
Awesome. Who wants to read number 4? Plan topics to speak about during your practice time.
I would like to read this.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll move it up.
Mm-hmm. Can you zoom in a little bit?
Cannot.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That worked.
Mm-hmm.
Is that better?
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. To get the most out of your experience, it's a good idea to do some preparation ahead of time. Planning what you want to talk about won't make the conversation weird and unnatural. It's a language exchange. It's already weird and unnatural. If you're just starting out speaking a new language, plan your conversation in depth. Look up some questions you'd like to be asked and think about your answers in advance. Even if you're already at an upper beginner or intermediate level, it will still be helpful to bring an article, exercise, or prompt to speak about with your partner. Otherwise, you might fall into a habit of having the same getting to know a stranger conversations that are taught at even level at every language exchange. Where, where are you from? Do you have any siblings? How old are you? There's a world of more interesting vocabulary to practice, so think about what would be most valuable for you. Don't have time for so much planning? Perhaps you need to outsource it. Okay.
Wow. This is the exact mistake we
Yeah,
make every single
I
time
know.
during language exchange.
I can relate to
Hi,
it so much.
Nariman. Hi, Rocky. Who else arrived? Welcome to our cultural exchange today. We're all from different parts of the world. Uh, we have Sam from Tennessee, Marco from Austria, Sanchita from India, Neriman is from Algeria, sorry, from Algeria, Najma is from Zambia, and I thought I saw Rocky. I believe he's from the Philippines, no?
Yes, yes, he's from the Philippines.
Okay. Good morning to you. It's really early.
Yes.
Okay. So, number 5. Neriman, how are you? How have you been? I haven't seen you in so long.
Good evening, everybody. How are you, Rani? I'm fine. Yes, I was busy these weeks, but now I'm free.
That's great. Thank you for joining today. Would you like to read number 5?
Yes, of
Ah,
course.
sorry.
Embrace the discomfort. There's a reason that so many in person language exchanges happen in places that serve alcohol. Most people need a little help to overcome the embarrassment and relax. It feels quite rude to demand help from a stranger and also to tell a stranger where they are making language mistakes.
Mhm,
There are a lot of power fluctuations going on.
mhm,
Since you're acting as an expert and a novice in the space of half an hour, there's no way to get around the fact that this feels weird. You just have to embrace it. Although it might seem unfriendly, using a timer can really help you get around the awkwardness. It will allow you to stop worrying about taking up your partner's time when it's your time to practice. It will also encourage you to stay focused and stop cheating by switching to English at every opportunity. More generally, try to reassure yourself that speaking incorrectly is helping you grow.
Mm.
Embarrassing mistakes are the lifeblood of learning to speak a new language. Also, however strange they feel, language exchanges are a very cool thing to do.
mhm.
You're learning, cool, and you're being generous by helping a stranger learn to also cool.
So,
Mm.
I
Thank
love
you.
it.
We're learning
You're
so
welcome.
much just from reading this article. Where
Mhm.
I don't even know where I got this from.
Yeah, where did you get this?
It's preply.com.
Mhm.
Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Me
You
either.
can search for it, yeah. You can
Um,
send it.
Najma, would you like to read this one? Number 6.
Sure.
Ask for feedback. When it's your turn to practice your target language, ask for feedback on your speech, either as you go along or at the end of the conversation. Learn how to receive corrections with a smile or a laugh. Everyone learns a language fastest by failing. But if you think you have made a mistake, try asking, could you give me a more natural way to say that? How was my pronunciation just then? Was that
Mhm.
slightly wrong? Your partner might be worried about offending you at first, so demonstrate your ability to take correction gracefully.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think we do this very well.
Yeah.
We
It's
we
like
receive
I didn't even
feedback.
know about it before.
Yeah, me either. I just
Maybe it's
thought
good.
like,
Yeah.
okay, this is how I want to learn, and this is
Mm-hmm.
how you should teach me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
No,
as far as my.
I really ask people to share their natural. I mean, if there are any natural expressions.
Yes, that's
Oh.
really important because
Mhm.
as we were reading the scripts, I was like, nobody says this in English.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
natural for me to say, like, nobody says this in English, but it's not natural for some people to ask, like, can you give me a more natural way to say that? I just
Mm-hmm.
readily volunteer information. So, number seven is make notes. Always bring a notebook to a language exchange or have one on hand if you're talking over video chat. Writing notes by hand is a brilliant hack to help your brain retain new information. A ton of studies prove it. It's not essential to write down everything since your main focus should be on your speaking and listening skills. But a few notes will help you know what to remember from time for next time. Try to leave every language exchange with three takeaways. That could include new words, common expressions, a grammar rule that's often broken in speech or pronunciation tip. Man, I'm happy with just one.
Mm-hmm.
Three? They're telling me to take three takeaways?
I think we do
Yeah,
that, don't we?
vocabulary.
Yeah, vocabulary, okay, and expression. Okay, in that one little sentence, there's vocabulary, grammar, and natural way of saying it. Fine, I'll take it. One phrase every time has all the things. Have you all here done language exchange? Naraman, have you done language exchange?
Sorry, Annie?
Have you done language exchange? This thing we're talking about right now.
Yes.
Ah, okay. For which language?
Uh, English also.
Oh,
I
yeah?
always make English language exchange.
Oh, okay. Rocky, are you able to read this number eight, or you want to stay on mute?
Or maybe he'll just listen.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and if there's people at home sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll read number eight. Be mindful of your partner's language level. You should be mindful that your partner is still learning, no matter which language you're teaching them. Be especially careful, however, if English is your first language. I feel called out. Native speakers are used to their first language dominating in popular culture and being widely understood at a very high level. To a very high level. We often unconsciously forget that not everyone speaks it perfectly and slip into using expressions and colloquialisms. I'm if you're
Sorry, Rani, to interrupt you.
yeah.
When you asked me for the language exchange, I do it with English and Arabic. So
Um,
I'm not very brilliant in English. So I use it with Arabic and an English
mm,
native.
okay.
Not me who teach who teach the language. Okay.
Yes, I understand. So you teach Arabic to somebody who wants, I mean, to an
Yes,
English speaker.
and yes, and in return, he taught me English.
Right. Yes. That's definitely a language exchange. If
Yeah.
you're meeting someone for a language exchange and they want to learn English, you'll have to fight this instinct. Unless they're already pretty advanced, speak slower, louder, and more simply than you usually would. I'm sorry to everybody who has ever been my language exchange partner. In particular, when native English speakers say things politely, they often phrase them in a less direct way. This can make things harder for beginner ESL learners to understand. For instance, would you consider planning a more structured language exchange over video chat with me? It's polite and would be appropriate if talking to a stranger who speaks fluent English. But if your new friend is learning, then a blunter, do you want a video chat, is far more considerate. I'm laughing
Yes.
because you all know me by now, and
Of course,
I've
yes.
made every single mistake here. Okay, I'll be better tomorrow. Number nine.
But
Go.
you're not that bad because if you make language exchange with Sarah, you have me most of the time there,
Yeah.
and I can help you with this
Oh
because
gosh.
English is not my native language. And
Yeah, you point out a lot of really good expressions in English that I don't even think about. So it, like, you help break it down to the most simplest form. So that's really nice. Sam, go ahead. Number nine.
Okay, come prepared to teach. There's an art to being a good teacher, and you don't need to master it to be a great language exchange partner. But any effort you put into preparation will be rewarded. The better you are at teaching, the more enthusiastic your partner will be as a teacher to you too. If you came prepared but your partner didn't, here are some tips. Ask questions, then ask questions about the questions, then ask questions about those questions. Ultimately, you just want to help your partner keep the conversation moving. Some of the best language exchangers just continually ask things until their partner is forced to completely overcome their shyness and use what they know. Can you scroll down just a little? Find a prompt. Thank you. You should, or you could try scrolling through the recent photographs on your smartphone and asking your partner to describe what they see. Have one or two teaching topics prepared. Do a quick Google search for aspects of your language that learners often struggle with. For example, if you're teaching English, the different use cases of the very similar verbs watch, look, and see. If you can give your partner a new piece of knowledge to go away with, they will be excited to learn with you again. If in doubt, teach slang or idioms. Everyone loves slang. So do I.
That's right. That's my expertise.
I didn't realize I talk mostly in slang.
Right? We do, actually. Um, who wants to read this part? Najma, Nariman,
Sure.
Marco. Who?
I'll
Yep.
read.
Who said yes?
I said yes,
Najma.
Narina.
Okay, you can go
Najma.
ahead.
Okay, you can read, please. Najma?
This one.
Okay. So number 10.
No, this is still part of nine, I guess. Come
Oh,
prepared to
sure.
teach.
Learning how to give feedback is very important to becoming a great language exchange partner. If you understand what your partner has said but it's not completely right, correct them as gently as possible. Here's how. Repeat the sentence back to them with the corrections, as though you're affirming their statement, rather than pointing out an error, like so. Your partner. I went holiday to Italy last year. You. Oh, really? You went on holiday to Italy. This is a psychological trick great language tutors use all the time. Your partner will notice the correction, but they won't feel shame at being told they've made a mistake. That means you won't steal the conversation by knocking their confidence.
Mm, good tip.
It's
Good
actually
tip.
cool.
Another good tip.
Mm,
Yep.
So just repeat it the correct way.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not so
In a
annoying if
question.
when
Pardon.
you would say the same thing they said and just correct it. So you
Um,
ask a question
yeah.
about it.
Mm-hmm,
So
exactly. You ask
this is
it in.
something for me to learn also.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number
Yeah.
10. Go ahead, Najma.
No, I just read. I think it's. Oh,
I
okay,
thought that was
sorry.
Nariman.
No,
Oh
Sorry.
my
she
god.
she was. I start.
Go ahead.
Mhm. Don't be afraid to shop for a better match. If you're following a lot of the, the tips on this list, that means you're taking your language exchange pretty seriously. Perhaps some of these tips are a little too strict for you. That's okay too. Either way, aim to find a partner who matches your level of enthusiasm, preparedness, and focus. It might take a few tries to find someone who you can comfortably teach and be taught by, but there's no shortage of ways to find partners these days. Language exchanges are a great place to make friends, but remember that the best exchange partner for you might not be someone you'd consider making friends with within other circumstances. A great teaching relationship is a different beast entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
So,
continue?
so this means even if you don't have anything in common with each
Mm-hmm.
other, if you
Yeah.
match each other's energy and
Mm-hmm.
enthusiasm, you can
Yeah.
have a good language
Mm-hmm.
exchange.
Mm-hmm. I totally resonate with this because we are meeting people from different cultures and different age groups also, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm friends with them. But when we are doing language exchange and if we are passionate about learning the language, then we can just go by,
Mm.
right?
Like
Moving
a
on.
language exchange, but significantly more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So, Preply, I guess, is a tutoring site for
Mm-hmm.
English, French, Spanish, Italian, German, and Russian.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't have Korean for us. Most of the people here are learning Korean. By the way, Nariman, I haven't heard from your niece lately. I
Because she has exams.
okay. I only
I
spoke to
told
her.
you that she is still young and study
Yes.
in a high school.
Yeah. I did talk to
Mm.
her one time. I told her just call me whenever. Um
Yes, I told her that you can contact Rani anytime she wants
that's right.
to if she needs help.
Mhm. Yeah,
Thank you
exactly.
so much.
You're welcome. So, who wants to read this one? Sanchita?
Mm-hmm. 100% of the study time is on you. During the best language exchange, about 50% of the time is spent developing your language skills. However, in reality, only about 35% of the time is spent on your language skills. That's because there will be a lot of chat and negotiation at first, uh, especially if you're working with a new partner. Take online lessons on Preply, and the logistics are streamlined. Just choose a tutor, book a lesson, and log on. There's no need to prepare unless you want to. Take lessons on reply, reply, and you can request that your tutor teaches any lesson topic you like. But crucially, but crucially, you don't have to. You can ask your teacher to prepare, and since they are a professional tutor, they will have the experience to plan a great lesson with ease. There's no awkwardness. Speaking a new language is nerve-wracking as it is, without worrying about your language exchange partner is glancing at the clock, waiting for their turn to practice, or worse, getting frustrated by the language barrier. That's a lot of pressure. Preply is a safe space to practice speaking a new language for the first time. You're completely free to take your time and make mistakes. Your tutor has chosen this career because they enjoy teaching after all. Avoid being taught errors. A language exchange is only as helpful as your language exchange partner. If your partner explains something poorly, you'll become very confused. As one example, lots of people don't know the grammar rules in their own language, or at least would struggle to explain them. Do you know what the past conditional tense is in English? By contrast, Pepley offers verified tutors and you can read details of their teaching experience on a CV-like profile.
We've inadvertently become an advertisement for Prevly. Thank you, Preply, for this great uh,
Blog.
article. Thank you. Uh, great matches guaranteed. Skip that. A brief afterward. Speaking is by far the hardest skill to develop in a new language. Yes. Mm, but it's also the most rewarding. After all, no one's learning Italian because they really want to complete every single game on Duolingo's Italian course. I want to complete every single thing on Duolingo's Korean course. They're learning it to confidently order espresso in Florence, explore the vineyards of Piedmont, and make business connections in Milan to connect with real humans. I don't want to connect with humans. Sorry, guys. Language exchanges are a brilliant way to get vital speaking practice and start making those first authentic connections in a new language. But if the logistical difficulties make them too inefficient for your schedule, then one on one lessons can give you the practice you need without asking you to put on your teacher hat. Oh, that was really good. Thank you, Miranda Parr. Um, that was a really good article, wasn't it? I'm gonna put it in
Yeah.
the chat box because I feel like each and every single one of us here are interested in different language other than our own native language.
Right.
So this is so crucial information. You have a question about number 9. It's
I
about making
do.
corrections to your partner.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So on number 9, there was an example of how to appropriately approach someone in your language exchange with a
Mm-mm.
grammatical error.
Ah,
My question is how we within GLEX, how do we approach someone respectfully?
Mhm.
Because especially in the Korean culture, there's a lot of respect. How do we approach someone with a pronunciation order correction? I don't want to be offensive.
did you
Mhm.
understand them even with the mispronunciation?
Yes,
Did
I understand them, but do we? How often do we
you
correct them? What is appropriate?
Okay, so say for example, I'll give
It
you
is
my
said in this article as well,
huh?
because if you have a language exchange partner, you should establish rules, what you both
Okay.
are okay with.
Okay.
It was a few points before when
Yeah, yeah.
they
Oh,
said you should you should declare some rules. How do you want to be corrected? How often do you want to be corrected? So all those answers
Mm.
you should clarify before
I did
starting
ask
okay.
the
those
real
questions,
conversation.
and for example, but if we didn't do that, right? So say for example, we didn't do that,
Right.
and I am I am the one who's learning English, and I say, oh, the other day I saw a hippopotamus in the zoo.
Right.
Did you understand that I was talking about a hippopotamus?
Yes.
If you understood, then you don't have to correct it. But
Okay.
if you want to say something, oh my gosh, hippopotamus are so cute, then you say it in the right pronunciation. And
Okay.
Mhm.
I would know that I said hippopotamus incorrectly,
Mhm.
Okay.
right? That
Right.
I always remember that mistake because I did make that mistake in 6th grade when I arrived in the US, and every freaking body laughed in class. They're like, "What did you just say?" I said,
Mhm.
Right.
"Hippopotamus." Why? Is it wrong? And they're like, "Yeah, it's wrong. It's a hippopotamus." And I'm like, "Hippopotamus." And
It's okay.
I kept repeating that over and over during class time, and they just kept cracking up. And the teacher's like, "Okay, are we gonna move on from this word?"
Right.
Oh my gosh! So that
Okay.
is
I
a
just wanted to know what was appropriate.
yeah, just saying it like repeating it. Like
But you
today,
also
Okay.
could say in this case, I have a tip for you. Try to spell it that way.
No, that seems too direct. If that person is not used to that kind of correction, then they might feel like,
But
oh,
otherwise, he will say it always the wrong way. And another person is not sure that he would understand it.
just
And
repeat
after a certain
properly.
amount of times, you would think, okay, I said it now 10 times the same way, and now you're correcting me. Why? Why didn't you tell me in the first or second or third time?
Mhm.
No.
You-
When you remember, this example is the perfect indirect way.
Yes, because it happens to you.
Yeah. So
Or a
like
hippopotamus.
no, this one. I went on holiday. I went holiday to Italy last year. And then the teacher said, "Oh, really? You went on holiday to Italy?" And then they recognize,
Mhm.
I have to add on next time. So then they might even repeat it,
Yes, yes.
holiday to Italy. So instead of pointing it out like I'm going to give you a tip, just put it in a sentence, like repeat it. Oh, you went on holiday to Italy? Like that. Today,
Mhm.
somebody
Okay.
said meted when they meant met. So I don't think, what did he say? I don't think that the last point will be meted. And I said, "Oh, you don't think it will be met? Why not?" And then he said, "Ah, met. Yes, that's what I meant. Met." So that was something that just happened today.
Okay, so it comes down to what the student or partner their preference in, which is again why they say asked how they like to be corrected.
Mm, right. But I really like this article. I'm like on a high from this article.
It did give me some good tips on going forward.
Yeah, because we're meeting a lot of people from different cultures now. And okay, so we have 20 minutes. We can have free talking now. So you guys can introduce yourselves now. What shall we talk about? So let's look at the map, world map, where we all are at. Wow. Images. Ooh. Where's a good map? I hate when they make Africa so small. Africa
Yeah,
like
I didn't realize that there was so much controversy around the actual signs versus the Americanized.
mhm.
Yeah. And this,
That
the middle in the globe structure you've seen in the circle map, there is the right size of Africa.
Mhm.
But always, if you have it as squared or rectangular shape,
They make it
it's,
small. In the middle, the
yes,
grid, the latitude and longitude lines are so much smaller and closer together. But then when they make it even size, then it's much bigger.
yes.
Hey. So let's look in Europe. There is Austria, the blue one right in the middle.
yay.
And
Where
if
are
you
you
see
at
the
again?
point with Salzburg on it, it's a little bit to the right,
This is Salzburg,
a little bit more left. Yes.
and you're
Under
up
the
here.
letter E.
Oh, over here.
Yes. Directly.
I was so
Yes. Over
close.
there.
I was under the N or at the N. So
Hello. Under the letter E, yes.
okay. So that's where Marco is at. And we're oh, can we zoom in? Visual search. No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Neriman, you're over here? No. Yes? Up here?
Yes. No. Down.
Huh? Down?
Can you right click and show image?
Can I? Right
On
click.
the picture, right click and show image.
No, it just says save image.
No.
Ooh, hey. Hello.
Mhm.
Zoom.
Mm,
Yes, this is Algeria.
Wow, it's really big. I didn't know that.
wait, how do I?
Yes, it's the biggest country in Africa.
Whoa. I
Yes,
did. So Algeria right here. And that's Morocco over here,
yeah,
right? Okay.
yes.
Now you
And
almost are not able to see Austria at all.
Wait, where are you? Right here, the pink one?
No, one left.
One to the left. This one? Orange? Oh, yeah, next to
Yes,
Germany. No, this one, yellow.
this one.
Yes, that one.
Yes,
Ah,
between
the
Germany
upper.
and Italy.
Okay, got it. And then where is Zambia?
You're on the mouse cursor already.
That's
A little
Tanzania.
bit down.
Green.
Oh,
It's in
there it
green.
is, right here.
Mhm.
Yes.
Zambia.
beside
Mm,
Angola.
Beside Angola, yes. Oh, so you're landlocked also, like Austria.
Mm.
yep.
And then the two of us in the US. I'm over here, she's over here. We're this far apart. And then there's India right here. And Philippines is over here. Look at that. 7,106 islands. And are we missing anyone? I think we got everybody. So, what is the most famous thing from the area you're at?
Country music.
Mm. Statue of Liberty.
Mozart and Beethoven
Mm-hmm.
are both from Austria.
Nariman from Algeria. What are you famous
Uh,
for?
famous in anything.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Anything.
we have if we are talking about music, we have Rai. It is typically Algerian. If
Right.
we talk about animals, we have the fennec, and it is the most popular in the Sahara, the
Finnick?
Algerian Sahara.
Finnick? What is
Fennec,
it?
Oh, you have the Sahara.
F-E-N. Yes, we have a big Sahara.
That's pretty famous.
we In Nigeria, you find it is like a continent. You find everything there.
Sahara. And what are flora and fauna, I guess? What is the what do you find Finnick? How do you spell it?
F E F-E-N-N-E-C. No, you write the Fennec also, not Sahara Fennec.
Oh, right here. Finnick
Yes,
fox.
yes, they are like fox.
I've never seen this before.
Oh my god, it's so cute. Look how big its ears are.
Oh, my daughter would love to have that.
Oh my gosh. It's like wow. I've never seen this
Little
animal
fox.
before. Okay, so they live up here in this part of the of
Yes, in
Africa.
the
North
south.
Africa.
Yes, in the south of Algeria.
Wow.
Nice.
So cute.
Here's look at the skull. Wow. Like what are their special features?
Now
We're like 12-year-olds here.
it's not safe for children anymore.
it's natural. It's okay. Um, so what makes them special? Just their big ears, or that they live in the desert, or
Uh, I don't know exactly. I
oh.
don't know what because no, maybe because they are rare. You
Mm.
can't find them in all Africa. Maybe in only
Mm,
in North Africa, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya, Mauritania. But
mm.
I'm not I'm not sure. Next time I will give you what is special.
Its most distinctive feature is its unusually large ears, which serves
Mm.
to dissipate heat. Oh, that makes so much sense. The fennec is the
Is
smallest canid
smallest
species.
right.
Its coat, ears, and kidney functions are adapted to the desert environment with high temperatures and little water. Also, its hearing is sensitive to hear prey moving underground. It mainly eats insects, small mammals, and
Mammals.
birds. I feel like it's like a kangaroo, but a dog. And look at the way it
Kangaroo, but
moves
a dog.
with the tail. Look, the way it moves. A tapering tail with a black tip. World smallest among the foxes. Extra furry feet, I guess, to like prevent it from getting burned. What is this dude doing? What in the world? I hope he got bit. No, I'm being mean. Just leave the
think he
wild
wanted to
animals
hold
alone.
him.
Jeez.
I
Hmm?
don't. I do. I think he wanted to hold him, and he tried to escape. That's
Oh
how the
gosh.
picture was taken.
Just leave the animals alone. How
Yeah.
would you like to be manhandled?
That's why I don't like cats. I like dogs. They bark at you at least if they want. If they don't want to do something.
Yeah.
But the cat
And
is, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Now I kill you. So annoying.
what about you, Najma, in Zambia? What is Zambia famous for?
The Victoria Falls, which is one of the seven wonders of the world.
Zambia, okay.
In fact, Victoria Falls.
Victoria Falls.
Yeah.
Wow, wow,
Mm,
that's so
wow.
amazing. Okay, images. Oh my gosh, I don't know why waterfalls like. Oh my gosh, they're
Are
so
so
majestic.
amazing.
To me. So
Mm.
majestic, right?
Mhm.
Even going to Niagara Falls, I was just sitting there and like getting wet by the mist from the waterfalls.
Mhm.
It felt so nice. I don't know what it is about waterfalls. I love it so much. I love them so much.
Mm.
They're my favorite body of water. Oh, so amazing.
Mm.
Wow. Have you ever been?
Not really.
No, you haven't.
No. We actually had a plan once to go, but at that time I was writing my exams, so I couldn't go.
Mm.
Yeah.
The young people in your country, what do they do for fun?
Mostly people just hang out in the mall, at the malls, and
Mm-mm.
yeah, mostly I think.
Same thing they do here.
Same here.
The mall is the hangout. It's like, guys, the Statue of Liberty is nearby. Ah, nah, I just want to sit in the food court.
Yeah, it's the same everywhere.
This is so
Hello.
beautiful. Thank you for telling us about it. It's so
Mm.
amazing. I can't stop looking. Okay, and then India is so big
So I'm in
and
Mumbai
so
right
many
now.
different
Mhm.
cultures within India itself.
Mhm.
So let's go with your area,
I'm in Mumbai right now.
Mumbai.
So it's like, Bollywood is in Mumbai.
Wow, this is Mumbai?
Mm-hmm. It's the gateway of India.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
let's X out of this one and look at images. Images. Oh, we're here already. Oh, why are we here with people?
Why is Betty White under Mumbai?
Oh
Don't
my
ask.
god.
It's Bing's fault.
Whoa.
Wow. I just watched a documentary on Mumbai.
Did
Mhm.
you?
Yeah, a few days ago.
Look at the airport. What is this?
No, that's the biggest slum in Mumbai. I
These
think
are
it's the
the
Yeah.
biggest slum in Asia. Mhm.
a what?
In Asia, it's the biggest slum in Asia.
Biggest slum in Asia.
Hmm.
Wow.
So
Would
there
not
is a
expect
big
that.
gap. There are the richest people in India. They live in Mumbai, and also the poorest of them. So there's
Mm.
a big gap. That's
So
the thing.
these are all slums considered
Hmm.
slums?
Yeah, they are
Oh,
considered slums, and you can find most richest of people in India, in Mumbai, living in Mumbai. So the Bollywood, like
right
all the
here.
actors, yeah, all the actors live in Mumbai. Bollywood
Oh.
actors. Hmm.
I read once about Mumbai. I think they called it the city of contradiction because you
Hmm.
find
Right.
skyscrapers
Hmm.
and beside slums.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a big gap. Hmm.
Yes.
Wow.
It's
How do you
actually
feel
the
about
city
living
of
there?
beauty. I don't feel anything different because I'm just living in, I'm just inside, I don't go outside.
You're not
I don't
going
feel the
anywhere.
difference. I don't feel the difference.
Oh my gosh. So you don't see anything.
I've
Oh,
been to all of these places, so I don't feel anything about it anymore.
you have what?
I've been to all these places, so I don't feel anything about it.
Oh.
Hmm.
You've been to the Taj Mahal?
No, not Taj Mahal. It's in Agra. It's in
Oh
North
yeah,
India.
you said that. You said that. It's
Yeah.
too far.
It's
And
too
this
far.
one? What is this? Same?
This is the Red Fort in Delhi.
Oh.
Mhm.
Kolkata, Bangalore,
Yeah, so the
Chennai.
architecture, if you can see the architecture, it differs according to the regions. So
Yeah.
Chennai is in South India, Kolkata is in the west, in the eastern part of India, near the eastern part of India. Then
Oh.
Pune is my city, it's my
Oh,
hometown.
this one
Hmm.
is where you're from.
Yeah, this is my hometown.
Oh, what is this?
I guess it's Pune
Is that
University.
an observatory?
No, I'm not sure.
It looks like a house in my neighborhood. Like
Really?
without that one in the back, just this one in the
I
front.
see.
Like I pass by it down the street
Okay.
all the time. And I think Indians own it. Like Indian doctors. Like in
But
this
especially
neighborhood,
the house in the back with the small little glass house on the top. I would like
right?
something like this.
So
It
nice.
looks so nice.
Um this neighborhood where I live, just down the street from me is where all the Indian doctors live. Like one right after the other. Yeah, a lot of Indians are in Islin, which is part of the neighborhood I live in.
Mhm.
Islin. We have a little India here on
Mhm.
Oak Tree Road. Yeah,
Little
and
India.
nobody ever looks left or right when crossing the street, Sanchita. They just walk in the side in front of traffic, and we're all like, "Oh my God, we almost killed somebody!"
Oh my God.
Do they
Nobody
not
uses
care
the
because they know
crosswalk.
there live many doctors there?
No, it's because in India they don't use traffic signals
Yeah, it's
for
like
crossing the street. They just
mhm,
cross the street
mhm.
and hope they make it to the other side. No, and they do the same thing here, especially grandmas, Sanchita. The grandmas are the worst, and the
Oh,
grandpas are following behind them.
oh my God, that's
If
funny.
you would turn it around so the grandpas would be the first one, I would say, okay, they had a nice life.
Nope, it's the little grandmas that are very daring. They just let's go, and then they walk across the street. I'm like, oh my gosh, and right next to them is the crosswalk.
Yeah, we don't follow the rules. We don't follow traffic rules.
But everybody here knows it already. So like when you go through Little India, you better know that the little grandmas are gonna cross the street without looking both ways, and you better be ready to stop. So it's okay. It's like going into another country from like one side of the road to the next.
Ranela, it's almost 2 o'clock.
Yes.
Mm.
Thank you everybody for being here. Did I get everybody's country? Again, I keep missing the Philippines. Like this is
Yeah,
the
you missed
fourth
Philippines.
time that I missed the Philippines. Let's just do Philippines for a
Mm-hmm.
minute. Because last time it was Feliciano. I did that twice. This is
Mm-hmm.
where I'm
Oh
from.
my God.
So beautiful.
Wow.
So
So there are
pretty.
7,106 islands, right? So every single place is different. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I grew
I
up
don't
in
know why I thought of Moana.
yeah, and we are descendants of like the people who traveled, or I don't know if they started from us and we traveled outward, but they say people from Taiwan came to the Philippines, but
Mm-hmm.
there are people in Indonesia who have been in Indonesia for ages. My friend just sent me a message like a couple of months ago. She's like, "You're not gonna believe what just happened. My parents did an ancestry report, and guess what? I
You want
live
one?
what 80% Filipino, and they've
Chocolate
been in
popsicle with a
Indonesia
little bit of banana in
for
the middle.
like generations, 14 generations, but they're 80% Filipino. So that means they're
There's
people
ice cream
with
sandwiches right
Filipinos
here.
or the other way around.
Yeah.
This
Thank
is
you.
where I'm from, Bicol.
Okay.
I
Hey
live.
guys, just to add some context for for the tourist spots in the Philippines, if
Mm,
you notice the rice terraces in Banawe, that area was used on Marvel's Infinity War, where Thanos was seen resting. So yeah, so that's just
Banawe.
yep,
I thought it was in
that
China.
rice terrace.
I thought that
Yep,
was in China
the
because China
the
also has
third,
terraces.
yep, that third and fourth picture on the top.
These two.
Yep, those
Wow.
that scene. Well, there was a drone used to capture the scenery and was used it on the Marvel's Infinity War movie. So just want to add that in.
Thank you. You were quiet this whole time.
I was actually on a different call, so I just got off the call actually.
Okay. Thank you for joining in even at the last minute. So, just wanted to show the Philippines because all this time during cultural exchange, I never even showed it. So, thanks everybody for being here. We'll try to be here again on Wednesday.
I left my folder on the counter.
So, I will see you
Sorry.
guys on Wednesday, or I'm thinking that this will be the last week for cultural exchange because I want to take a break
Okay.
until March. What do you think? If you guys,
Yeah, I think it's good idea to take a break.
yeah,
Yeah, I want my teacher to be well rested.
yesterday I just passed out after our session. So
Mm,
thanks everybody. I will see you all in the next session with Sarah.
see you all.
Thanks for
Bye.
being here for the cultural exchange. I hope you had a good time. I always have a good time with you.
I had a
So
great time. Thank you all.
thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
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 Let me end the
Bye.
call. Stop share. Shall we take a picture?
Okay.
Participants. How do I view everyone? View, gallery view. Okay. Oh, Sam already left. She probably went to the other room. And
Mhm.
wait, I'll show my face. What in the world? Okay, there's my face.
Coming out of the dark.
Why is it like that? You're
Who
coming
is it? Who is it? It's Batman, not Ranela.
1, 2, 3. Thank you. Oh wait, Sanchita, you covered your face.
Oh, sorry.
1, 2, 3. I think I got it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you
See
later.
you. Bye.
Okay, next session.